which is conscious wisdom. I haven't been able to go live on YouTube forever, at least not directly. I don't know what changed with that, but thank you for allowing me to go live tonight, YouTube. Um, Newest headlines and sources tell me that Jörmungandr, the world serpent, or the world deity, I should say, is in grave danger. If anybody does their research about Jörmungandr, it is basically the giant sea serpent that encircles the earth. In Norse legends, it is the etherical field of perpetuity, which makes a figure eight around the world. It's the etherical, it's the tie between the physical and the material and the spiritual. We realize what happens if they blow that up. We have one pissed off snake, and their 12,000-year-old stone spell, it's about to wear off. That's why we have all these petrified giants everywhere. That's why we have mountains that used to be trees, because they've smashed them all. It wasn't from no flood. They cut them down. It says that in the Bible. But whoever follows these draconian Sumerian texts, I'm sorry to say this, but you're following the wrong God. That's an invader that came here. It's written. The fallen sons of God descended on the earth. They're not fucking from here, but you guys believe the stories. Dig a little deeper, further back. You have to. Before the demoralizations, before the slaughters, before the corruption, before the destruction of the ancient world, which was once pristine. You want to be able to fly? That's what I'm saying, y'all. It needs to be addressed. We need to disobey that no-fly order. I fear the inevitable is happening, but I also hope, and I don't hope anything bad on people normally, but these corrupted people who are about to destroy something very valuable to this world, I hope those people get smashed hardcore. Mr. Trump, you need to stop your assault on Jörmungandr. You will not win. Only Odin fights him, and Odin dies from the poison. But the sun in the sky will also be poisoned by the tail being whipped. If you guys know what I'm talking about, do a little bit of digging. Jörmungandr is the world deity, one of three. And I'm telling you the truth, the book is not accurate. The religions are not accurate. It says right there, the fallen sons descended upon the earth. From where did they descend from? And decimated all the boys and men, all the seeds of the planet were destroyed. And the women were saved as vessels for breeding. Look it up. They don't tell you the true story. There's a lot of stuff out there in that book, in all those translations. They were presented and given to us by corrupted people who have no remorse, no care, and no compassion for life on this world. If you've noticed, ever since their arrival, death, decay, destruction, the world has died. It is still dying because they keep killing her. If you love this world, be a part of it. Save Jörmungandr, the world deity, the giant snake that circles the earth. One of its heads is in South America, in Venezuela. The other one comes out of South Antarctica, right there. And the third head is on the east coast of Japan, coming out of the landmass. Last time I spoke of the location of Lemuria, they found it from my notes. So I'm not making shit up. Hello, Maria Granados. I'm talking about the world serpent right now. It's Jörmungandr is its name in the Norse legends. That's my lineage. I'm not very happy about what's about to happen, and I pray, and I pray, and I pray to Mama to help it. That's fine. Your mom's account. Cool. We need to save this world, y'all. What are we doing? Sitting around just letting everybody tell us what to do. These people are dead. They're already dead. They don't have lives. They don't have souls. They don't have common sense or even like a stitch of compassion for you or me. You know, there's nothing that is going to be changed if we don't step up and start doing something. This is the time where make or break happens. If we want to make something of this world and ourselves and be proud of a brighter future and a positive change for this whole world and everybody on it, we need to start rising up. And I've been on this quest for about 2 decades. I'm 42. I've been stalked my whole life by bad people, slandering me, calling me bad names, making me falter and triggered beyond the point of healthy communication. And 7 years of extensive counseling and therapy, I've finally managed to tackle most of my darkness. But I embrace my darkness too. I don't become it, but I like to help people with theirs. So I don't defeat, I just rise above. Now, my theory and my prediction that I'm about to make is they're going to try to kill that eye. The eye of the serpent. It's all over the web. You can look it up. I made a video not too long ago about it, and she circles the earth like this, like a figure 8. All right? It's what keeps the energy flowing. And if you don't know about world deities, it's the goddess of this planet. It's the gods and goddesses of this planet. They've tried to enslave every single one of them. Solomon used 72 of them to build the temple, and then he enslaved them in bronze little boxes, and they found 65 of them in a river in England. There were 72 altogether. Now, what's that tell you? The Temple of Solomon was dedicated to Saturn. It wasn't dedicated to this world. Do some research, right? Mecca is dedicated to Saturn. It's a cube. Tell me if I'm wrong. I will accept it. What's the point? What's the fucking point? These people were not from here. They came through a damn portal or something, but they descended upon the earth from where? Is what I'm trying to say. Where did they descend from? Why did they descend? Because they're inverted. Their template is corrupted. It's depleted. That's why they've become parasitic by nature. They cannot survive without some type of life being destroyed. This is a fact. They don't tell you this because, some of those mega churches, you can see like the one guy's like all evil and his eyes go red and they've dismembered him from preaching. And he's got a big old estate somewhere, his own island and 6 private jets, a huge mansion that the paying the alms to the church has helped him buy. And he says, this is what God got for me. Motherfucker, God doesn't promote worldly riches and worldly wealth. He promotes internal spiritual wealth and riches. So everybody want to sell their souls for worldly gains, and that's not the way it goes. You selling your souls for worldly gains, you're going to pay the price. People have forgotten where the fuck we come from, where we are here for now in these days. If we lose the third time, there is no fourth seeding of the higher realms on this planet. Those of you who know, you know. IYKYK. Right? Hey, Shy. How's it going? I'm a little upset right now, y'all. Jörmungandr is about to get blowed at. God is loyal and trustworthy. Worthy these people are not so nasty and honestly disgusting. Which God are we talking about? Because I don't follow Abraham. Fuck him, little bastard. Fuck his invasive species with him. I don't follow Abrahamic faiths. I don't follow faiths of a foreign world. If I gave any faith to anything, it would be this world and her kingdom, her angels, and her protections all the way. 1111. I don't fuck with foreign deities that aren't from my world. Of course, they'll call us all demons here. They're not from here. Go to Saturn. What do you see there? Different stuff. These are demons. Of course, they're demons. I'm not from that planet. Does it make sense yet? Thank you for the subscription. I need this. Like, put out there, y'all. This is my gut feeling about everything. And one thing that I do know is, like, here, I'll take a good book and I'll take a bad book and I'll shuffle them together and I'll present them to you like, what do you think? And people read this shit and they read what it says, but they don't analyze and read between the lines of what it really means and the direction it's going in. Like, there's parts in some Bibles that say God told us to go and kidnap from another tribe and steal some women. What God condones that? The reason why they do that is because they don't have a template. They're trying to gain access to all the stargates on this planet. That's why so many wars are in Iraq and Iran right now. For stargate control, truth suppression, all right? Hijacking the timeline even more. Don't give up the fight, Iran, Palestine. Don't give up your fight. I say, fuck them all. Fuck them all, man. I'm an American, but I don't say fuck Americans. I don't say fuck anybody. But the corrupted people that rule this world that are trying to infiltrate on all fronts. And if we don't stop them, we won't have a home. We'll look like Mars, dead, dry, and desolate. All of us living underground with artificial air producers. It's not funny. I'm glad I'm an eternal spirit because I will be back. Maybe not on this realm, but I'll be back somewhere. And of all the gang stalking I've received this time around and all the support that I've given people, look at the light bouncing off of me. It's multicolored there. That's just a normal white light. Thanks for the subscription. Damn straight. Thank you. Number 0 is Leviathan. You mean Jörmungandr, the world deity. I hate the fucking names these demons have given the world deities, man. They didn't originate here, these invader pieces of crap. Draconian, Sumerian, reptilian. Well, okay. There was reptilians here already when these ones came. I've had dream visions of where I come from. I've been to the center of the earth and the central sun. I've seen its beauty in beyond the level of glory. It's awe-inspiring. There's Jörmungandr. It's J-O with the 2 dots above it. R-M-A-N-G-A-N-D-R. Jörmungandr. It's a Norse dialect, kind of. It's been changed in spelling a few times during history, but it still holds the same meaning. Jörmungandr. It's not a Y, it's a J. I'll try to put it in the chat here if I can write. Let's see. This is the first live I've ever done, so let's see. Chat field community moderation. No, let's see. Do. Dang it. Create a highlight, maybe? Nope. I don't know how to, I don't know how to make a message appear into the thing. So, let me see. Nope. Effects picker. This is my first YouTube live, y'all. So, yeah, again, it is J, the O with the dots above it, R, M, U, N, Jörmungandr. G-A-N-D-R. Jörmungandr. It's the world serpent. They call it Leviathan, but that's the biblical, and that's not the correct description. J-O with the two dots above the O, R, M, M, U, N, no H, but everything else is right. The first N should be an M and no H. Here, I'll try to get out my I'll get my tablet out and I'll do it that way. Here, I can do this. Yeah, this would be kind of cool to show you guys this anyways, because it's pretty interesting. Turn the volume down on this. I'm not going to do that. Let me see. I think I have it here. What the heck? Okay. Oh, I'm still loading. Okay. Yeah, I'm being serious though. Like, I'm not one to make stuff up. Like, really. Yeah, I know a lot of my videos are up and down and all this, but you know, I've suffered a lot of bullshit from a lot of different people, and I'm still here. You know, and I'm still alive. I'm still kicking, and I'm still breathing. I'm still right here in y'all's faces. Here I am. You ain't gonna silence me. You know, and if they try again, I'm just gonna start taking names, and I'll kick ass later. You know, I have so many people trying to hack into my shit, backdooring my phone, and changing settings. Like this morning, I got on my messenger, and I have fingerprint opening on my phone and on my message apps. You have to unlock it with my fingerprint. And I got on my phone this morning, and my messenger didn't want my fingerprint to open. It just opened by itself freely. And I'm like, that's strange. Nobody here does that. They don't need to get in my phone for any reason. The only reason why people would need to see what I got is hateful exes, jealous, or they're paranoid that they can't keep tabs on me no more. So they'll make fake accounts and pretend they'll try to catfish me. But the second people ask for money from me, and I don't do that. I don't solicit. I don't ask for money. I don't unwelcome text messages are not my thing. So if anybody ever gets messages from me, if I don't get on video and prove it's me, if I don't sound like this, it ain't me. I won't solicit, especially unconsented soliciting. You know, if I don't put out a video saying I need money, then don't fucking give me any money if it's not me that's asking, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't ask for money anyways. I don't care about money. I'm broke as fuck. I don't give a shit. I'm the richest man in the world right here. And ain't nobody gonna take that wealth from me. Maybe from my cold dead fingers or my chopped off head like they did to my queen. So yeah. Let us pray for Jörmungandr right now. Because I know Mama listens to me. She always does. I know you're listening right now, Mama. And we need your help. We need you to send all of your strengths, protections, and your abilities to all who connect. You know, the Essene teachings of peace tells us that those who accept their mother and her kingdom and her angels into their hearts, they will never see death. They will never see sickness. They will never see suffering. And I believe that full-heartedly, because this is what happens when a foreign god tries to take over our world. There's battles, there's wars. Human people, the original tribes of this planet were peaceful people, very advanced, peaceful people, compassionate, loving, kind, helpful. And you know what happened when these invaders landed here? They infiltrated. And why they had to do this to parasite off of a living system is because they've corrupted their gene so bad. They can't evolve. They can't make entry back into the soul pool, basically. So when they say Sheol is a bad place, you be a lizard and try to say soul. You're gonna go Sheol, Sheol, right? Because you got the slithering S's. Sheol, the soul well. So the soul well. Oh, you mean Sheol, right? That's what I think. That's what I think. You know, that's how I feel. You know, who's been there? Who's been to the Central Sun? I didn't know I could step into it. Who's seen the ancient kingdom with the cobblestone streets? Who's seen the temple with the green emerald? If you haven't seen it, would you like to go? I'm not making this up. It's too detailed to be made up. Much love, though. We need to get this out. We need to get this out. We need to protect. Love y'all. Much respect. The jaguars are rising. Rawr. The true jaguar. Lions are hybrids. Facts. The were-feathered jaguar. Yup. Peace out, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. But it's our time now. The worldly people need to come together and wreak some retaliation. You know, we need to retaliate on these corrupted leaders that are destroying our planet. They are world harvesters. They're Martians. They're not from here. That's all I have to say about that. Think about this real good. In your hearts, you know I'm right. Anyways, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming on to this live and checking it out with me. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for the subscribers. And I'll be back. Peace. Hold on, I'm not done. How do I I'm on YouTube Live. I don't know how to. It says to, well, I can push X up there, but I'm not sure.